welcome back, my loves. Good afternoon. How are you all doing? If the answer to that is just existing, I fully understand. We are back today for another vlog, some shenanigans, some exciting unboxing footage, some eating, and some various other nonsense. Of course, if you're new to the channel, my name is Kelly. It's delightful to meet you. On this channel, I give you guys delicious maverick recipes you can make from the comfort of your own kitchen. We conduct food reviews, mostly of the chocolate covered kind. We make daft little vlogs like this one, and recently we even started a podcast. You can find the Sweet Nothings podcast here on the channel. You can also find it on Spotify, Apple Music, and various other podcasty platforms. Today, as I said, we are conducting another little vlog just to give you guys a bit of insight into daily life. How exciting. And not really. Also, because I have a couple of fun things I want to share with you guys today. Sadly, we are still in lockdown here in Scotland. Restrictions have meant that we have basically been confined to our houses for 4 months now. It's been illegal to do pretty much anything other than food shopping, a limited amount of hardware and pharmacy shopping since the 26th of December 2020. So no socializing, no restaurants, no bars, no fun. But we are getting there and things should be opening up and relaxing a little bit over the next couple of weeks. Let me know how you guys are getting on. Let me know where you live, how things are where you live. I know many of you, for example, much like my partner Francesco's family in Italy and other parts of Europe, are under essentially similar circumstances to we are. So do let me know how you're getting on. I'm genuinely curious to know how other people's sanity is doing and what you've been doing to keep yourself busy. But mild-mannered misery aside, I want to share with you guys some exciting mail. A couple of packages that came through my door this morning that I think will be fun for you guys to see. All of the edible kind, obviously. Some discounted treats and another whole box of goodies. And I want to show you guys a recipe that I was really excited about earlier in the week, just so you guys can share in it too. Plus some other shenanigans. So I am actually starving at the moment. So I'm going to go and get some lunch, then we can get unboxing. Ugh. Life in HD. Jesus. Okay, let's go get some food. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to treat you guys to anything particularly exciting in the fridge other than leftovers, but let's have a look. I hope you guys like condiments and a tiny bit of tofu and falafel. My god, that is embarrassing. But for some reason we have an incredibly large amount of eggs, vegetables, and also some butter beer that has just never been touched after that Harry Potter treats review I did last month or the month before, because clearly no one is particularly excited about drinking it. Oops. While I wait for my toast to toast, let me show you what our lovely little breakfast was today. These are a bit of an obsession at the moment. We clearly only have a few left, even though I made them literally yesterday. So these are peanut butter cereal bars. The recipe is already on maverickbaking.com. Oh, and you can find it there if you want. I also posted it on TikTok. If you are following me on TikTok, you can find me at Maverick Baking if not. But these are literally 3 ingredients: peanut butter, marshmallows, and Cheerios. But you could probably use pretty much any crispy or rice-based, that'll be the toaster, any crispy or rice-based cereal you like. They're so good. They stay so crispy but also nice and chewy. I had like 3 of these for breakfast today. I'm a little bit in love with them. I first started kind of making this sandwich during Veganuary, and I'm still very much a big fan of it. So a few cucumber sticks for health and stuff, and just because cucumber is my favourite vegetable. And we have just some good old white bread, a little bit of leftover avocado, some falafel, some rocket, and I topped it with a little bit of this yellow chili ketchup, which Francesco was gifted by the lovely people at Succulento. And this stuff is made mostly with peppers, mango, turnip, and with white naga chilies. So a little bit hot if you like hot sauce, but it's really sweet and delicious as well. So kind of fancy, kind of, you know, worldly. And that's going to be lunch today. So because you guys may already have an idea of what is hidden in this box, I think we'll look inside it first. If you are totally new to the channel or you haven't checked out any of these snack surprise review videos yet, please do so. They're incredibly fun. Francesco is so funny on camera, and we essentially just taste treats from all over the world. So this, complete mystery, new country, no idea. But I kind of want to give you guys a sneak peek. Quick disclaimer before I get into this. These boxes are very kindly gifted to me by the people at Snack Surprise. I do not pay for them. They're gifted to me in return for the kind of video promotion. And of course, I do have a cheeky discount code for you guys, which I will flash up on screen just now, which I believe allows you to get 15% off either a subscription or just a one-time order. It's a pretty good deal, to be honest. But let's see what country we are going to be tasting this month. Australia. The land of Oz, the land down under. We're going to Australia this month. Now, Snack Surprise, I must say, have really kind of upped their game in terms of packaging recently. When they first started, it was like a standard sort of craft cardboard box. They've gone full branded now. They've made the whole experience really exciting, and it's a little bit like a gift to yourself, even though you don't know what it's going to be, if that makes sense. So in here you can see we have savoury snacks, we have some crisps, some pizza flavoured things, we have wagon wheels, we have Zappos, we have chocolate, we have Tim Tams. I love Tim Tams beyond belief. Anything the UK has ever made in the form of a chocolate biscuit doesn't even compare. That is how good Tim Tams are. We also, oh my god, Cadbury Dream Bar. If you're a British viewer, hit me with an RIP in the comments. I am so excited, but of course I will be tasting and reviewing all of these treats with Francesco on the channel, probably, if not on Wednesday's video, then in Sunday's video, because these are like my favourite videos to film, and if you haven't checked them out, I would seriously recommend it. Moving on, before I get too excited and start eating the snacks before Francesco even gets home from work, let's see what's in our other package. So as I said, this one is a bit of a treat to myself. And yes, it's one I did pay for. This is my post-Easter Hotel Chocolat order. Now, Hotel Chocolat are obviously a kind of luxury brand here in the UK. They aren't the most expensive in luxury, but they're probably the most well-known brand. They're still available on the high street and available pretty widely online, but it is a kind of upmarket chocolate. It's got good ethics. It's usually got fantastic flavour. There's only a few things I've ever tried from them that I haven't loved. And Hotel Chocolat are a little bit famous for their end of season sale. So while you guys will probably have done, as many of us have as chocolate lovers, delved into the supermarkets post-Easter to try and get a bargain, only to be disappointed because someone has already snapped it all up. The Hotel Chocolat end of season sale for Easter chocolate was a gift this year. I actually bought this little haul on Easter Sunday, even though we were surrounded by cake and chocolate and Easter eggs. No, there's no problem with having just a little bit more. So inside this glorious package, this is like the closest life experience I'll have to one of those Louis Vuitton unboxings. Let's have a look. So inside here, now all of this was like less than 50% off, which is mental. That's such a huge saving, especially for a brand like this. To begin our haul, I got 2 of these gorgeous chocolate baton, whatever you want to call them. So these are basically just the most posh chocolate fingers you've ever had. They are solid fingers of chocolate, so there's no kind of biscuit inside. This is their 45% nut milk, which I think is an unfortunate terminology, but it's basically a vegan milk chocolate, and anything that would normally be milk is substituted with hazelnuts. And in my opinion, that should be the case in all but allergy-free chocolate. These are insanely good. I have had them previously. So 15 thick, beautiful chocolate fingers. And for Francesco and also for myself, I got some 40% regular milk chocolate ones as well, because these are normally quite expensive, but guess what? They weren't this time. So I'm super excited about those. On a slightly more normal end of the scale, I got their fruit and nut slab bar. So this is an 80% chocolate, so quite a dark one, but you can see it's nice and kind of chunky and thick. So this is fully loaded with almonds, hazelnuts, and cherries. Way better than any Cadbury fruit and nut, I promise. This one may be in danger of being eaten before I even turn this camera off. Also in here, we have their orange 70% chocolate as well. So another kind of dark chocolate, but this one really, let me tell you, does not taste dark. So this is a slightly more standard Hotel Chocolat pair of bars. So while the other one was just one thick one, this is just two slightly thinner ones with a little bit of Valencian orange. So fancy and so affordable. This is one of my favorite bars from Hotel Chocolat. The orange chocolate trend, I know we're all a little bit tired of, but I still like it when it's done right, I'll be honest. Also inside this box, in terms of flavoured chocolate, I got Hotel Chocolat's super thin mint truffles. Now this is basically an after eight for people who are serious about chocolate, for people who are fed up of the kind of fondant filling of an after eight or any kind of after dinner mint, whether it's branded or not. This is actually a peppermint white chocolate ganache inside dark chocolate. So there is a little kind of image here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. So same kind of color palette and similar flavors to an after eight or an after dinner mint, but ramped up, more chocolatey, more minty, more creamy, just more good. And finally, the two things I was most excited about getting a discount on are their super fancy single origin chocolates. Now this is where my proper nerdy obnoxious chocolate side comes out. Though I would always recommend brands such as Cocoa Runners for having a kind of full catalogue of the world's best craft chocolate single origin, you know, incredible quality chocolate. When you can get it affordably from a brand with good ethics and it tastes good, who am I to pass it up, you know? So these bars are different from the kind of more commercialized chocolate they sell, which is still fantastic. This is a bit more for the kind of scientific chocolate fans. They want to know more about the cocoa percentage. They want to know where the beans came from. They want to taste just the chocolate and the cocoa rather than having the other fun inclusions. So this is a 55% malted milk chocolate from Nicaragua. So, you know, never been to Nicaragua. Can't exactly tell you what their cocoa beans taste like, but I'm very excited to try it in the form of this malted milk bar. These are very small. It's only 35 grams of chocolate, but because of the way that they are made, the expense of the ingredients that's inside them, the quality does make them usually very expensive, and it's something I don't buy very often. Maybe once every couple of months I treat myself to kind of proper craft chocolate within my own budget. So getting these reduced in an end of season sale, the dream. And the other is a 76% super milk chocolate, also from Nicaragua. So this is basically a dark chocolate, but because it's their kind of super milk brand, it's creamier, it's noticeably kind of more mellow than any chocolate above 70% would normally be. That is the entirety of my little kind of treat to myself post-Easter chocolate haul, and I am just super excited about all of them. All of this was literally like £20, which I know will obviously be a lot for most people's chocolate budget. You know, most of us do just pick up a bar for 80 pence and don't think anything about it, but the amount of time that all of this will last, the quality of it, and the fact that this would probably be going to waste if it wasn't being bought, I'm delighted. It's an ethical way to treat yourself, it's an ethical way to get chocolate, and it's a bit exciting, isn't it? So I better go and tidy up all of this kind of lovely goodness along with all of the pretty packaging and go and hide this so that neither of us start digging into it before we film it, and I'll see you guys in a second. So we're doing a tiny bit of some very snacky afternoon snacking, but let me show you what we're eating. This little loaf cake has been a bit of an obsession in our house for the past couple of days. We have gotten through so much of it between the two of us in the past 3 days, it's actually quite ridiculous. So in case you weren't quite sure, this is a marbled chocolate lemon loaf cake. The recipe is actually already on the channel and you can find it on maverickbaking.com as well. But basically, you're talking about a gloriously moist and just gently, gently sweet lemon cake right here, swirled with this lovely rich chocolate batter made with cocoa powder from the lovely people at Cocoa Runners. I literally wouldn't recommend anyone else. And topped with a milk chocolate and honey ganache with a little bit more lemon zest. Again, chocolate ganache made with Cocoa Runners chocolate because it is the one. And basically, it's so good. The combination of lemon and chocolate really isn't as popular as I think it should be, personally. Orange and chocolate, spot on together. You know, mint and chocolate, as we've just spoken about in our little haul, also super, super good together. Lemon and chocolate is exactly as good. It's that richness with a little bit of freshness, a little lift, something a bit different. It's not too sweet, it's great, and it's really kind of nice. I was saying spring or summer weather, but lemons are in season. Despite the fact it is freezing cold and even snowing here this week. But it's definitely one I'm going to be making throughout the summer because it's that kind of perfect balance between like dessert and afternoon tea and breakfast and lunch and dinner, if you're like we are. So I'm about to finish a slice of that right now with a cup of tea, obviously. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about chicken?
50.
Well, my loves, dinner is over. It's time for me to potter around, edit some videos and do my usual things and not get enough sleep, but that's what we do here. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. Always lovely to have you. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, do consider hitting that little subscribe button below, and you can always help support the channel on my Patreon page, which is always linked below too. But I will be back with you guys very soon for more reviews, probably to taste those Australian snacks, to be honest. More recipes and more foodie nonsense. Thank you as always, and I'll see you for the next one.